I had to get better intro music per Tony George, so there you have it. That's as good as it gets, Tony. I mean, after that,
Nice.
I got to pull the credit card
Nice.
stuff. So, all right,
nice.
good.
We got rid of the elevator music, and
I mean, it's still available if requested. So just
I felt like I was walking to an old folks' home cafeteria. So yeah, I'm ready to go.
I love it. I love it. Welcome to Talks Daily, baby. September 2nd. And you know, greatest feeling in the world. Lions play football this week. Just gonna let that sit in. I'm just, you know, I'm sure he feels like that about the Chiefs. He does not feel like that about the Bears. He does not feel that way. Me and Tony are on a different feeling level.
What three? I just did the 4th year now. I do the NFL opening line. 5th year, I do the NFL opening line report every Monday or usually Tuesday morning, which is just a gut feel, non-handicapped review and leans in every game, just out of the gate. And then after that, we start handicapping during the week, and it's a interactive thing. And what 3 interesting games that those are. All 3 kind of coin flip games. Kansas City, obviously playing down in Brazil, sitting on the fall number of 3. San Diego beat up a little bit on the offensive line at wide receiver. Then you've got your Detroit Lions with on the road divisional. They're all divisional games, you know, which is interesting. And then, you know, your Lions with new offensive and defensive coordinators playing at Lambeau. You know, and that number's 2.5-ish. And then, of course, Griffin's team, another divisional game, you know, where they're breaking in a rookie quarterback on the road in a divisional game. You got a home dog on a Monday night. Mm-hmm. I mean, you've got a lot of interesting storylines right there. If you're playing Survivor this week, the number 1 rule in Survivor this early in the season is to avoid any divisional games. For those of you playing Survivor, I'm playing Survivor in the Circa Survivor contest as well as the Circa Millions. So, but it's a interesting week to say the least in the NFL, especially the opening week. Some really, really tough games.
I'll tell you what, the NFL comes out week 1. I don't think it disappoints. I think it comes out swinging. And you mentioned that Survivor thing, and I'm trying to figure out how not to take the Lions in week 1 because I also entered, but I'm trying not to be a homer. But I'm a little bullyish on the Lions this week, and I like it more because of the Micah Parsons trade, to be honest.
Wow, really?
I really do. I like it more week 1. We kind of, I don't want to be the jinx, but kind of own them in Green Bay. And I love that we're playing early in the season. No snow, no crazy weather. That I think is a benefit. I'd rather play them in September than January.
Wouldn't you rather, from a strategic standpoint, week 1 with 14 million up for grabs and you got 1,000 down in it, you want to get on a coin flip game and a road team.
You don't think I have $1,000 straight up on the Lions anyway? On the money line?
That's a whole nother story. I'd put him in a teaser, and get them up to 8.5, but get through 3, get through 6, get through 7, that's what they call value teaser when you can get through all 3 key numbers under 10. But man, that's
I know. I talked to my cousin about it on a side note. My cousin was like, "You're nuts," and I'm like, "Well, I think you gotta have a little luck."
That's and they just went over 14,000 entries this morning.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, thank you for being a contributor.
You're welcome. I 100% plan on donating. I have no ill
laughs. I'm just here for laughs. You guys keep it rolling.
I have a question.
We're gonna get to plenty of laughs. We start talking about your Bears game. Just settle down. We're gonna get to you in a minute.
Dude, if JJ McCarthy goes out there and makes the Bears look bad, I'm just going to tell you right now, as a Michigan 100% hater, I can't stand anything Wolverine related. JJ McCarthy, I don't get the love. I don't get it. I get you still have Justin Jefferson. You have Hawkins. You have weapons. But JJ McCarthy he's a poor man's Justin Fields. Okay. I'll just say that. But what do you have expectations for your Bears, Griffin?
No, I'll be honest with you guys. No, everybody that I'm around, I'm in Illinois right now, and everybody, I'm in a fantasy league actually with a bunch of my friends who I grew up with. And I'm reading the fantasy chat, and they're all so high on the Bears. Are you guys joking? I've been too involved with all the sharps where I'm forgetting how dumb people are outside. Not dumb, don't take that the wrong way. But at the same time, rolling into Monday Night Football, you've got JJ McCarthy going Monday Night Football, getting his first start. And then you've got Bears with Caleb Williams. Everybody's way too high on this kid. I think Caleb Williams is a bottom 20 quarterback in the NFL. So going into that matchup, it's going to be an absolute, toss up for grabs. 43.5 sitting at the total. I don't know who's backing either of these offenses to score points in this game. JJ McCarthy liability already, playing on the road Monday Night Football first game. Going to be an absolute disaster. And I'm not thrilled and sold on this Bears defensive interior by any means. We should have went and got Micah Parsons. I don't know what the hell Poles was doing. On the other flip of the coin, it's the same damn stuff with the Bears year in, year out. We've got all the names. We've got all the guys that are supposed to fulfill these roles, and they never end up doing so. If the Bears fall this season, it's going to be once again on Caleb Williams at the quarterback spot. It's the same charade in and out every single season. A game I am, though, interested in watching is going to be that Jets-Steelers game, because you're going to get Fields getting the start and Aaron Rodgers getting the start. So that is one that did catch my attention, but I believe we will be talking about that tomorrow on the Gridiron Six-Pack with Tony.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. We've been working behind the scenes, Lenny, Griff, and I. For those of you don't know how things work, Lenny produces all these shows. Now, tomorrow we debut the 8th year of the Gridiron Six-Pack Show. The first 5 years were with Scott Spreitzer and myself, and then Scott went a different direction, and God bless him. Scott and I are going to be doing a little post-mortem show we'll tell you about in a minute. But the Gridiron Six-Pack is 3 college and 3 pro picks each and every week. And for the last 2 years combined, that's over a 200-game sample size. We went 62% against the spread for free. Let me repeat that. For free. 62%.
Right?
And
I know I need sound effects.
just unbelievable run. And so Griff's got 3, I've got 3. We put them in about a 25-minute format for you, and we give you a lot of marquee games. Now, a lot of you guys don't like Bowling Green against South Alabama. You can't watch it on TV. You want to watch Texas, Ohio State, or the big marquee games, Michigan, Oklahoma this weekend's one, to just, you can throw out a couple. But so we give you the ones you want to talk about. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to those big marquee games, it's a hell of a lot easier to just throw out an opinion on them than it is to sit and handicap them. And when you just look at it for what it is, a lot of times you get them right. And we've been able to do that over the past couple of years, Griff and I. And Scott and I did a real good job on the show as well. I'm not discounting Mr. Spreitzer at all. He's a Las Vegas legend, good friend of mine, good friend of all of ours. But this is exciting stuff. We've got some big games for you tomorrow on the show. And that we tape that early in the mornings, and then we put that out later in the day. It'll be up sometime Wednesday.
Mid-afternoon, East Coast time, early afternoon. I should say that early afternoon. You'll have it for your dinner time pleasure, viewing pleasure. Let's just say that. So while you're sitting there eating your TV dinner, you might as well get yourself some winners for next week. You're eating steak and potatoes at a steak shop, not a baked potato out of a microwave. I'm just saying, I've had both. I'd prefer the steak shop. That's great. And I'll tell you what, I'm happy to be a part of this show, because for years I've been a fan. Like there's no disputing where I come from. I'm a troll in the chat, baby. I have an opinion, and I'm gonna let everybody know. And I'm a fan of that show. That show has made me money. So I love to be a part of it. Two legends in their own minds, Tony George and Griffin Murphy. But listen, that should be out early afternoon tomorrow.
Good.
It'll be great. I look forward to all the content. I love the way you guys do it too, like kind of 3 and 3, little NFL, little college. So if you like this, you like that. There's a little bit for everybody. I also, I wanted to ask you a question too. Last thing, and then we'll talk some baseball today because everybody's going to talk a lot of football all week. So, last question. You had mentioned teasers. And I'm a big teaser guy, not just to the ladies, but also on my NFL card. I shy away from teasers in week 1 because I feel like teasers are best used when the line is sharpest. Okay, so later in the year, when the line gets sharper, the teaser becomes more valuable to me. That 6 points really makes a difference. I feel like week 1, we really don't know. Like, there's going to be some surprises on Monday. We're going to talk about after Monday. We're going to be like, man, that team's not as good as we thought, or that team. Where the hell was that defense last year? Or something's going to be a conversation. So how I know both of you have done teasers. Do you look at it that way is my question? Or am I just analysis paralysis? Because I do that a lot.
Well, in the early weeks, versus late weeks when it comes to your teaser, how your approach, the early weeks, I tend to take favorites and tease them down, where later in the weeks, I do a lot of underdogs and tease them up. Okay. And now, and that is getting a perfect example is maybe Washington is overrated this year. Maybe Daniels isn't all that. Maybe this, that, and the other. Where they signed their receiver. They did not have any upsets in the coaching realm, although Kingsbury coached an unbelievable year as an offensive coordinator last year. Mm-hmm. He didn't pop up on the radar to get a head coaching job. I thought Chicago might go after him a little bit because they have a talented quarterback in Williams that had no coaching at all last year, that sort of thing. But I saw Russell Wilson's regression last year at Pittsburgh. Yeah. And I don't see it. I don't see an upward climb for him at his age by switching teams after 1 year there. I see a diminishing set of skills. So am I willing to lay 6 in a divisional game, even with a home team? No. But Washington at a pick'em is attractive to me because they're at home, and I don't think that they've lost. They may have lost some shine, but the Giants haven't gained anything, and we all know what the Giants are. They're a last place team in that division. Yeah. So in the middle of the season, I would be more inclined with some games under their belt to take plus 12 and get them off 6 through 7 and through 10. Mm-hmm. So there's a little different strategy in looking at them. I wouldn't say that I shy away from them. The volume I put one on every card every Sunday. Right. Usually 2 sides and a total and a teaser is what you get from me. Less is more, but that's kind of how I look at them early.
I like that. Griffin, what are your thoughts?
I'm not going to counter anything that Tony just said. I'll just tell you guys right now, I don't start teasing until about week 3 into the season for the exact reason that you said, Lenny. There's too many outright winners of underdogs winning games that shouldn't be winning games. I mean, we could look at this all of these matchups. I mean, I'm not going to say the Saints are going to come out and win this game, but Cleveland and Cincinnati. I mean, there's so many different variables on the table. I mean, Tony pretty much just covered it all. I don't like betting teasers until the season is solidified and all the core positions are solidified, especially the quarterback position. So I like everything kind of valued. And once everything's valued out, that's when you could start sniffing out trap lines. Once you can sniff out the trap lines, that's where you can go ahead and boost your points and get additional, obviously, value to your position.
I love that. You kind of wait and see who's who, but I like that too, Tony. That's a good, I never looked at it that way. Kind of taking favorites down as opposed to, because I do love a dog up. Teasing a dog up through some numbers. Oh, I'm a sucker for that all day, baby.
Well, sometimes.
But you do bring up a good point. Hold on real quick. Less is more on tease. Like, you don't have to have a 10-team teaser. Okay, folks, like a 3-team teaser is like the max for me personally. I love a good 2-team teaser. I will 2-team tease my way to the steakhouse. I'm telling you right now. A 3-team teaser, I also like that, but you know, situational. But less is more. That is, God bless it. If you haven't said anything smart in your damn life, this is the best thing that's ever gotten off of Doc's Daily. Less is more.
Yeah, you know, and there's some teasers that don't have value except one way. And a lot of those you got to tease through zero. So, and I don't tease through zero. Maybe if you have a -1 point divisional home favorite, you could tease them to +5 and get them through the 3 number in a really tight game, but those are rare. But could I, don't take this the wrong way, but could I tease the Lions to +8.5? I could, but there is a potential where Green Bay can win that game by 10. I don't know what I'm getting out of. My point being, just as an example, I don't know what I'm going to get out of Detroit. Even though they have a lot of returning starters, when you change offensive and defensive coordinators, and during the preseason, if you watch them, they didn't have it all on the same page, but it wasn't Goff in there a lot. So there was just a lot of question marks that give you pause to take that type of number or those type of situations. Same thing with Chicago. You know, I don't know, you know, what I'm going to get there, frankly, from either team. You don't know what you're going to get out of the Jets or the Steelers in that game. What's Fields going to do as a starter again? What's Rodgers going to do? You didn't see him in the preseason. You say, well, the Bengals, you know, last year the Bengals burnt me week 1 of the Survivor. Well, but what are you going to get out of them? I mean, you just don't know. Right. You know, so there's a lot of, but there's a couple of teams that have solid return. Like I mentioned, Washington, the core of that team's coming back. You know, I kind of know what you get with them. Yeah, you kind of know what you're going to get. And also when you're teasing them down, you look at predicted turnovers, which cover spreads one way or the other. And Daniels is a calf that just didn't turn it over last year. He just doesn't. So you don't expect a lot of wild and crazy things. Now, Baker Mayfield didn't play in the preseason, and sometimes he has games where he turns it over 4 times. You know, he turned it over. They turned it over 4 times against your Lions last year and still beat them. I mean, so you never know what you're going to get with a guy like that. So you want to avoid a teaser with that. What are we going to get with Penix out of Atlanta? I have no idea. I have no idea. None.
We mentioned what's his name down there in Tampa Bay? Baker Mayfield. Thank you. I've been saying this for years, and my buddies don't believe me. Baker Mayfield is like Brett Favre Jr. He's a gunslinger. He's the guy that you want in a 2-minute drill, fourth quarter at the tie game. He'll go out there and he will give you a chance.
Yep.
But God bless it, he's going to throw 4 picks.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
He is a dangerous cat both ways.
Both ways. Yeah, you are gambling with that boy.
Yeah.
Danger.
He is Favre's one of my heroes, but Baker Mayfield is a poor man's Brett Favre. He really is. Yeah.
Stop Geo brings up a good point. Some of these books are taking the 6-point teaser to -135 or worse. By the death of me this NFL season, what are we going to do with these cheap ass books? We're just going to figure our way around them. We'll take our shots as we take our shots, and
point down and up. Buy them down.
I'll tell you what, Caesars, I don't know what it is. You know, to each their own. I say this all the time. Shop your lines. My Caesars here in Nevada gives me a 6-point teaser, and I'm not paid by Caesars in any way, shape, or form. So if the executives at Caesars are watching, you can shoot with me a DM, please. But I get a 6-point teaser for even money at Caesars. Now, I don't know if this is just some kind of NFL preseason special, and then they're going to jack it to -120 on me. But I've been getting it for even money. 6-point teaser, 2 teams, even money. I've been saying this. Now, I also know that my Caesars in Nevada is different than my cousin's Caesars in Michigan.
Yeah, and I don't know what
different things.
I haven't looked at FanDuel and DraftKings mainly because they're crappy books. Number 2 is they got crappy lines.
Yeah.
Number 3 is they got crappy limits for anybody that beats them. Fortunately, Circa got a license in Missouri, and they open up this fall, and I think they're -120 still. You got to pay a lot. I remember back in the day, 5 Dimes, and that was a big offshore book. I'm not gonna lie, I bet there. I knew the guy, and they were giving 110 odds on teasers forever. And I did some promotion for them. They sponsored a radio show I was on back before the government shut all that down, but they treated me well. I love them -110 teasers though, but those are long gone now for the most part.
Yeah, exactly. Now they're forcing you to go to the 3 team for more risk. You're going to lose more, whatever. You know, I mean, the more the parlay is, the less likely you're going to hit. But let's talk some baseball. There's a full card on today. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I have a small ticket on the Mets today. I don't want to talk about it. It is what it is. It's not. It's just the Tigers are going to win 1 playoff season or series. That's it. That's all I got for you.
I would have to agree there. I like that pitcher for the Mets. He's
McLean.
And he's got a nasty curveball if you've watched him, and he real nasty against left-handers, and a lot of the Tigers lineup is left-handers, you know, their batting rotation. So he's probably going to have a good day on the strikeout prop. And then I thought it was kind of a shitty board today, actually, for lack of a better term. I didn't think I have 1 pick out today. And that's kind of how I'm approaching baseball right now, is just 1 best bet, 4-unit pick, and just cherry pick them. That New York Houston game's kind of interesting. You got Valdez and Fried going at it, so you got that's a really good game. I like the way the Yankees have come around their hitting here as of late.
Yeah,
and they've gone on a 7-1 run, finally playing like they should. You would think that the total's 8 because those 2 guys are on the hill. But if you look at their last 3 to 5 starts, neither one of them overly impressive. I might play the over on that, if anything, in that game, and I'd lean New York. That'd be my lean in that game.
The Astros are 1-6 straight up when Valdez has been on the bump in his last 7 starts. So there's another confluence to take the Yankees in that one as well. Yeah,
Fried lost to them when they played Houston his last start against them about a month ago. 7-1. He got lit up.
I was on that.
So he might have a little. He's going to be dialed in for this one. Trust me.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on the Nerfy. I got it at like I think it was 127. high 120 something. And that's all I got in that game. I might live bet that game. I'm going to watch it. I think that's going to be a good game. I'm definitely watching that over the Tigers game. That's not going to be a good game. Griffin Murphy.
Hey, speaking of nerfies, in the last 2 weeks alone in the prop market, and today's a great example for those of you watching where it's kind of a crappy board in Major League Baseball, but there's a crap load of opportunity in the prop market.
Yeah.
So we talk about this all the time. You can still have action on these games, just not side and total or first five. That being said, my nerfies for the past 2 weeks are hitting like an 80%, and my props the last 30 days as of yesterday, plus $5,030 to the good. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, only base. I had 32 picks in a 30-day period and won over $5,000 for a $100 player. So it's low volume. That's like 1.01 picks per day. You don't have to spread it all over the place.
Right.
You find the best bet on the board and you bet them. And we're hitting and you know me, I don't put out a lot of top picks. Right. Most of it is 3 and 4. If I put in a double header, it'll be a 3-unit and a 2-unit. Some days I'll pass. Right. But I average about a little over just about pick a day. Again, like we just said, less is more.
Yeah. Consistency is key.
I'm on the same page as you right now, Tony. I'm 16-6 in my last 24 props. I have not had one prop play above 4 units dating back to my last 24 plays, and I'm up about $3,000 on the month as well. Very low volume as well. I've been hanging out with you too much, Tony. That's the thing. Start cherry picking these things real slow. All of a sudden, you go 7-0. Wait, what's going on here? And that's what's been happening to me. And then you kind of look back. Should I have played bigger? No. Stick to what you're doing. It's not broken. And I've been doing the same thing, and it's been working out in my favor very much so.
The fable of the tortoise and the hare. Slow and steady wins the race. Everybody wants to run out this weekend and go search on the internet for a guy that's got an 8-star NFL super lock of the millennium. Yep. There's not one. Just cherry pick up.
There isn't one.
It's so serious.
Right.
There's not one.
This isn't. Speaking of props, Jack says he likes Logan Webb over strikeout props 6.5.
I can see that.
In that Colorado game. I don't hate that at all, Jack.
I actually looked at for that guy there that made that comment. I actually considered that was one of the. I got 3 best bets. Yeah, that guy right there.
Yeah, Jack.
Let me tell you, Jack. I had 3 best bets written down, and I handicap each of them. And I picked the best one out of the bunch. And that one was, I had 1 and 1A. And that was 1A.
Okay. All right. There you go. Logan Webb over strikeout props. Both Jack and Tony George approved that. So,
I just can't over there. That total's sitting at 10.5. But at the same time, Logan Webb just comes in and dials everybody up that he plays.
Right.
I don't compare the altitude in Denver in this one. I like it as well. I jump on that plus value 6.5 with Webb.
Yep.
And that's a good way to get on something that I don't know if I want to get on the over 10.5. I know it's in Colorado. I know this, that, or whatever. But how much are you really going to get out of Colorado, I think, offensively? When we think Logan Webb's going to have a day. And it's not like the Giants are world beaters with their bats.
Right. I know. But you're going to – I think what you're going to have is a lot of these pitchers are 5.1 or 5.2 innings. Webb will have 7 innings tonight.
Yeah,
and shut down Colorado.
That gives you a shot. So that number's juiced up because of the amount of innings he's probably going to have against a bad hitting team.
Another thing, Jack, you can look at is Logan Webb's recorded outs. I don't know what his number is, but again, I agree with Tony. He should go at least 7 in this game, and I couldn't see them having that recorded outs any further than 17.5 outs in this one. I didn't know
18.5 is where it's at.
What?
18.5 at minus 110 is where it's at.
Okay, scratch that. Scratch it.
That's a lot.
I wouldn't play that one.
I think he's got to go 7, right? I mean, I like the strikeouts.
Yeah.
And if you get an alternate line down to 17.5, you're going to pay so much juice, it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Just like I'm looking at his strikeout props over 5.5. You can find at some books, but it's like minus 180. Like I'm not paying that. That's not a 6.5. I'll take a 6.5 at plus 105 at Caesars. I can get right now. So I'd rather take the 6.5 think he gets 7 strikeouts, cash a 105 ticket, walk away, and
Boom.
go, haha, Colorado, I told you suck.
Boom.
And I'll be
Happy
happy.
hour. Happy hour.
Happy hour.
Happy hour watch party.
Happy hour at the Santa Fe.
There you go.
Yeah, that's all we really got for today. We're pretty much at our time. You got a little prop action from Tony, George, and Jack. You got some action
Take
from
the under in the Guardians Red Sox game. There's my free play to you guys. Take the under. Slade Chacon's got a 3.4 ERA on the road. Crochet's posting pretty much a 2.0. Yesterday ended in a 6-4 final. I don't see Cleveland getting their offense going whatsoever in this matchup. It's going to be a one-sided game. If you want to go same, well, we won't go same game, but you could take the Red Sox as well on the run line. But I think the value play is taking that under 7.5. The market priced it properly.
Yeah. I'm on the Red Sox run line there. I flirted with the total. I flirted with it because I really thought, and then I worry. Actually, I worried Boston's going to go off on their ass tonight. That's what I worry about.
That run line, what's that run line? Was like plus 130? What?
No, it's now it's minus 115.
What is it?
Minus 120, 125. Shop your line.
Because overnight I saw like a plus 130 up. Most of us guys, everybody thinks we put our picks up and then we just go out and party all day and just stand around the schoolyard with the trench coat on, waiting for unsuspecting bettors to buy our bullshit, and we don't care about nothing. That's not how we roll. But at the end of the day,
first of all, all your thumbnails need to have you wearing a trench coat from here on out.
There you go.
A trench coat and like a fedora kind of thing. Yeah, Tony.
I'm wearing nothing underneath but a jock.
Nothing.
No, I'll put a jock on. I don't want to.
Yeah, you do teasers, so that makes sense. Wear the jock strap.
I would. Yeah, so I look at those overnight lines, starting about 11 o'clock at night Central, and that was like I was like, man, if that sticks around, I might do that. But I noticed it was chalky there. It was they were climbing up like crazy.
I think juice like 40 points on the money line overnight.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody and their brother is gonna have, I feel like, the Red Sox and the Giants on a 2-team parlay. That's what Daryl's right here. This is why everybody's gonna money line.
Crap. One of those is gonna get nipped.
I know.
Don't fall for it.
That's too easy.
That's too easy. Right?
Stick Kansas City in there. They might be able to stick Kansas City in there with them. They might be able to nick the Angels today.
I like Kansas City today.
Lorenzen's good at home.
Lorenzen's good at home.
Yeah.
Thought about going to the game. The weather's beautiful here.
Is it? All right. Check out Gridiron Six Pack mid-afternoon, early afternoon tomorrow. That'll be out. 3 college plays, 3 NFL plays with both these two guys right here. If you're new to Docs, don't forget to check out our free $60 account. You can get that link in the description of the video. You head over to docsports.com/free60. You can sign up there. You can spend that 60 however you want. You can get Tony, George, and Griffin Murphy. I'm pointing the wrong way, but there they are right there. Either way, you can get both of those guys for the free $60 trial. Try that out. See which capper you want. Links in the description of the video. Head over there. Check that out. Any parting words before I bounce?
Nope. Just be sure and tune in tomorrow for that gridiron. And, of course, I wanted to mention Monday morning, we're going to have a post-mortem show. The Vegas Beat is switching gears. Griff and I did that for the last basically year and a half. But we're going to bring on Scott Spreitzer, the old legend.
Griff got the boot. No.
Well, I brought Scott out for a cocktail in Vegas there at the Mega Bar at Circa. I got out a leaf blower and blew all the cobwebs off of him and said, hey, man, quit being a relic. Let's do something. Actually, it was his idea. But what we're going to do is we're going to come on every Monday morning after the games, before Monday Night Football, and you're going to pull up a bar stool next to us, and we're going to have reactions to what happened over the weekend. Raw, candid, unfiltered. We'll keep the F-bombs out of it, but anything else is fair game. Because chances are something's going to piss us off Saturday or Sunday or whatever. So that'll be fun, a quick review, and just a slight quick look ahead. Every Monday morning we'll have that for you.
I like it. Don't forget to check that out Monday. That'll be out. The Vegas Beat / postmortem. I don't know what we're calling it.
Let's go with Vegas Beat.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It might be the Vegas Bad Beats.
It might be the Vegas Bad Beats.
I don't
That's
know.
not a horrible idea.
Yeah.
We're gonna steal Scott Van Pelt show.
Yeah, it is what it is. Scott, we could talk if you want to share the rights of it. Holler at me in my DMs. I might get back to you after I get back to Caesars. Don't forget, check out Griffin Murphy. You got a 7-unit, right, tonight? WNBA?
WNBA, 10 p.m. Eastern time.
Boom. Check that out. Link in description, docsports.com. We're Docs Daily. We will see you tomorrow, Monday through Friday. We're here 1 o'clock Eastern. Saturdays, 11 a.m. Griffin and I do a crazy show. So get on board that. The chat is wild. Get in early, get in often. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you on the next one.